Hello VC. This video is to show my appreciation for the OG in the VC, who is Dennis over at Analog Archives. He's recently surpassed 2,000 subs and is doing competition. We're very lucky in the VC to have people like Dennis talking and showing his collection, because he's been around since the 80s in the underground scene, the tape trading scene, and his collection is in knowledge and background and stories pretty much second to none for what he knows and talks about, and we're blessed that he shares that with us all. So what he wants us to do is show 10 sophomore albums releases that are as good or better than the debut. Obviously that's our own take on what we think is as good or better. I've pulled out 10, one EP, 9 albums, one black metal, the rest are death metal, thrash death metal. I've tried to pick out all stuff I haven't seen. There is a fair few videos I haven't watched yet. I noticed that Brain Smashers recently put one up, so chances are by the time I post this, put this out, some of these will have been shown by people I haven't watched or put videos out before this one goes out. I'll leave a link to Dennis's channel for anyone who doesn't know Dennis and who's interested in watching someone talk about stuff that he actually has something to say about, rather than watching me just show stuff and not really have a clue about anything or about the releases or whatnot. But anyway, my 10 choices. First one is Infidel Art by Psy, black metal from Japan. Personally, I think this is better than Scorn Defeat, the debut, because the musicianship is just a step above. The incorporation of the classical side of the organs, piano, flutes, whatever else they play on here, it just fits so much better, and there's more of an element of the second wave coming in through the music with this, as Scorn Defeat is mainly, to my ears, first wave black metal based, but yeah, great second album, sophomore album. Second one, Bowels of Repugnance by Broken Hope. These guys are from Chicago. For me, the production is just a step up on this. The first album, or at least the copy I have, which of Swamped in Gore, which is the copy I have is a very early repress on Grindcore Records. This is on Metal Blade. The production is much better on this. The drums sound better. and again, the songs are more memorable. It's a banger of an album. So that's number 2. Number 3, I've gone with Benediction, the Grand Leveler. And for me, this is better because I think Dave Ingram's vocals just suit this the music better than Barney Greenway on the first album. Barney's vocals are better suited for the more hardcore, punky, faster delivery, so faster paced music. And this and the first album is quite doomy. It's mid paced. It's chugs along, and I just think his vocals are just so much more aligned to the music. So 4th one, gone with Incubus, Beyond the Unknown. As you can tell, I haven't spun these much, and I've had to revisit the first albums and these albums to get a feel of what I was choosing. But again, songs are more memorable. Although, disclaimer, I haven't actually heard the first album, because the first album I've only got the remaster, which has new vocals and lyrics, but the music is the same. That's musically, this has got a little bit more elements of death metal. First one is, and this one is primarily thrash metal. But yeah, 1990 has come out on Nuclear Blast. So yeah, I think this is better than their debut. Next one, Impaled, Mondo Medical. I had to listen to the bit of the first one on YouTube because my copy's in a box, which I did go through a few boxes looking for certain things, but it's too much of a pain in the ass, to be honest. This is again the songs are. The first one's quite Dead Shall Dead Remain. I get it mixed up because they redid the album Dead Still Dead Remain. I get them mixed up anyway. But I think the debut is quite a little bit chaotic. Although it's a banging album, this is a continuation of the debut. For me, it's pretty much Carcass Heartwork inspired. Great riffs, great songs, and this is just a bit tighter. Sounds better, songs are better, so a little bit better than the debut. So yeah, and I think this is the European press, which was uncensored. It might be the other way around. It might be the American was the this might be the American, because this is on Death Vomit actually. But yeah, I think I've got the censored one as well, where the guy is just all wrapped up in bandages, so you don't see as much as you see there. Not sure what he sees, to be honest. Next one. Now, this is one I've seen shown 3 times, but one was a reissue and 2 were the original, but they were all on vinyl, so I'm showing the CD. This is Realm of Chaos and Bolt Thrower. I think the very first press had a sticker over the barcode. Whether this had one or not, I'm not sure, because this is exactly the same as that issue, CD issue. But either way, it's either first press or the very first repress. Not a lot to say about Bolt Thrower. This is more where they're finding the sound. Probably my favourite album. I'd have to revisit them all to really answer that though. This is the EP I'm going to show. This is the only bit of a cop out on all the ones I'm showing. Massacre's second release after From Beyond. This is in Human Condition. Shows you what I fucking know, doesn't it? This is just a continuation of From Beyond, as good as, and I really like the cover of Warhead by Venom. Good stuff. How many is it? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th one. Dying Fetus. Killing on Adrenaline. This is on Morbid Records. Came out in 98, I believe. Something like 98. Yeah, 98. This is just more catchy, and the songs are more memorable on this. More groove to the riffs. Then what was the debut called? Purification Through Violence, of which I've only got a reissue. But yeah, I think this is better than the debut, personally. Next one, Torture Killer is Swarm. Now, these are a Finnish death metal band in the same vein as 6 Feet Under. That's probably why it was a perfect fit for Chris Barnes on this album. Now, I don't like it more because Chris Barnes is on this album. I think the vocals, and there is dual vocals on at least one track or more on the debut for Maggots Devour. I think the vocals are spot on the first album, but again, this is a better production. The songs sound better. There's the musicianship. There's drum fills in this. Everything is there's just a decent tweak to this album that makes it better than the debut for me. But again, it's not because of Chris Barnes' vocals. Although I like Chris Barnes, especially on this. And the 10th one, Aggressor's second album, Towards Beyond. French death metal from 92, I think this is, on Black Mark. Now, I prefer this one. I think it's better because the first one, I'll grab that one, I've got it here. Never Ending Destiny. The first one is just like pure thrash. This has got more elements of death metal to it, and as anyone that knows me knows, I prefer my death metal to my thrash. The debut reminds me of, and I haven't spun the Sepulturas or any of my thrash for a long time, but it reminds me of like an early Sepultura or kind of a Slayer, but basically a very raw. I think the first release is quite raw, and the musicians, they've matured in this. The sound's better, production's better again, so yeah, I think that's better than the debut as well. I'm sure people will argue with me in the comments, or not argue, tell me what they think, hopefully, because I don't really care. What I do care about is that any of you that don't know Dennis, go over, check him out. What can I say? It's a blessing to have people like Dennis showing the amazing collection that they have. I first I'd see Dennis, like a lot of people, in the comments on Renee's videos, and I this must have been more than 3 years ago, so this was before any videos are on his channel. So it's good that he's moved, been able to get all his collection out of boxes, and be able to have it on show, or so much of it on show, as he couldn't do that before. So thanks, Dennis, for sharing your knowledge, your stories, and the amazing collection. It's quite enviable of a lot of people, I'm sure. So hope this is all right. Take it easy, everyone, and have a good weekend or week, depending when I put this out. Take care. Mark, I'd have to borrow your tumbleweed. What was playing in the background? This comp by Shredded Corpse. It's on Extremist Records. These were grindcore death metal band from early 90s onwards. Pretty good stuff. I quite like this cover to the demo there. Death by ejaculation, is it? No, death brings erection. That's another one of the demos, I think. Looks like he's having a bit of a boner there. Yeah, ejaculate of the soul. Good stuff. Take it easy, everyone.